just keeps a consistent thing going.
How much does that help you guys when it comes to the football part of this? Not just the hanging out, but the technical side of things.
So what do you mean by that? Like,
Just the leadership. I mean, if you guys have the same sort of leadership, that's got to help out there on the practice field. I would say.
yeah, it's consistency. So, our D-line, in my opinion, has always been super consistent. We've always played well, no matter who comes and goes, we've always got, the next person coming up. So they always keep it, strong.
How do you feel about your opportunity this year to kind of take on a little bit bigger role and step into a big spot there?
It feels pretty good. Try it out. Try out some bigger shoes.
What do you think you showed last year?
What I showed last year? I think I showed a lot of potential. But, potential's not much unless you use it. So,
Is there anything you had to address or work on or get better at, just kind of get ready for a bigger share of the load?
Like I told him, it's mostly my maturity and, being more serious when it came to things like this. It's not just a game. So.
I mean, you said you didn't like how you did last year, but you had your best year statistically, had a couple sacks and a couple forced fumbles. Just how encouraging was that for you to kind of just get turnovers like that, really make an impact on those types of plays?
It was just an eye opener, when you put your mind to something, you can really do it. And so, you just got to focus on it and make sure I do it correctly, and I should be playing really well this year.
And I guess, now you're kind of filling into Caleb's role a little bit. Just what has he meant, just for your development over these past couple of years? What has he really taught you?
Oh, he's just been a good friend. Him, Joey, everyone's come through. Like I said, the D-line's always been like a really well-meshed group. So even when leaders go, we still kind of maintain the same ability to play.
Obviously, Caleb brought so much. How close do you think you can get to what he was giving the team in the line there?
We got to beat him. Yeah, there's no selling for second, right? We don't like those participation trophies,
So that's confidence.
Yeah, you got to have it, So.
Everybody's always talked about your potential since you've been here, man. How far do you think you even tapped into that?
Honestly, I think with how much more mature I am this year, I'll play a lot better than I have in the past. They've told me I've had tons of potential, but like I said to them, it doesn't mean anything unless you use it. It doesn't matter if you're big, fast, and strong. If you just stand there, you're still going to be bench warmer. Left bench though, so that's better than right bench.
I'm sure you've told this plenty of times, but how did you get found out in Wyoming and by Florida? What's the backstory on your recruitment there?
I don't really know. People just started showing up. They'd ask where's Taven at, and they'd come down to the weight room and then start getting offers. Started with most of the Pac-12, and then the Big Ten, and then the SEC, and then kind of got found out.
Were you surprised that SEC teams were coming all the way out there to look at you?
Not really. I'm kind of an easygoing guy, so what happens, it doesn't, it doesn't.
Obviously, you kind of started off a little bit defensive end, and now you've worked into tackle. Just over the years, how has that transition kind of gone for you?
I've gotten fat, so I've gained probably I don't know, 30, 40 pounds since I got here.
Okay.
So you had to slide me in. I'm a little too slow now.
What are you at now?
About 300.
300?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What was the football scene like at your high school, your area where you grew up?
Football scene?
Yeah. How
I'd say
competitive
we're
was it?
pretty big at football. Not like some of you crazy people down here, but we don't got memorials to a player that played in fifth grade or something like that. But we take it pretty seriously, I guess.
You're probably a legend at your high school.
What?
You're probably a legend at your high school, yeah.
I don't know. I have to go back and ask around.
It was pretty competitive though, or did you stand out? Were you clearly just a different kind of player?
What comes down to places like that is they just don't have the. If you're gonna go, it's like you're going shopping. You're going shopping for one item there. You're not gonna be able to get a bunch of players. You go down to Texas, you can hit 50 schools in 20 feet. And there's probably 70 great players. Same thing with Florida. But Wyoming, we're kind of spread out. We only got 1 million people. So.
Yeah. Do you get back there much?
Yeah, I come home all the time. Yeah, go visit my family.
This is the last one. As Florida life, what's it been like? Was it a major difference when you got here for the first time and we're getting used to it?
It's hot.
Yeah.
It is hot all the time.
I agree.
And you sweat, but you keep sweating. There's no breeze or nothing. You get down in your stance, you just drip, drip. So it's hot, man.
So when you first started playing, was it more hey, this is something else to do, or did you actually envision maybe a little future in the game?
You know, when I first came down here, I just came down for like the idea of Florida. You know, you think of Florida, you're like, beaches and all that kind of stuff.
I'm talking about back like in Wyoming, like when you first started playing the game.
Did I envision?
I mean, was it?
I mean, I told my dad I was gonna play, and I don't know if he believed me or not, but you know, I came and started playing, and I guess I just kind of went with it.
Going back to the maturity thing, was there something the coaches said that maybe we need you to work on this a little bit more or be more like this? Was there any directive from the coaches?
You know, they've always been trying to get me to be more mature. I've been causing a lot of blood pressure rises for Coach Rump. I know that, but most of what it comes down to is I started realizing my time. I don't have much time left. You know, I've been here for 3 years, and I haven't really done much, so I really need to focus on my goals.
Obviously, with that second, you've worked a lot with Kerry Clark. I mean, just how much is that familiarity going to really benefit you guys this year playing, just knowing how to play alongside him?
Oh, it's going to be good. I like playing alongside Kerry. You know, he's a very consistent player. He's got like some small flaws. Once he figures those out, he'll be great. And since I've always played with him, like we always know what's going on. We're very consistent. We get a lot of nonverbal communication. We know what's going on. So.
What's a good example of what you've done to get Coach Rump's blood pressure rising?
How many seasons have I been here? 2 years? Pretty much for 2 years straight. You know, if he dies, it's not my fault. Like, I swear, I tried, but, you know, I'm killing the man.
No story to tell, huh?
Yeah, if it's definitely me, I probably kill him.
Well, he's the
No,
one.
you don't have a story to tell about it? Share with everybody?
You know,
No good rump stories?
yeah, I can't reveal any of the good rum stories. You can ask him, though. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to tell you. He's probably got tons of stories.
He's the one who named you the Wyoming Wild Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you inspired that somewhere.
Yeah.